If no one's told you this yet, you're a channel. You channel source. We all channel source because we all contain the seed of source within us. But we are the meaning makers. We assign the meaning to how that appears. Some of us assign other beings to that communication that we all experience. And if that isn't something that you're comfortable with, but you still feel the sense that there is something more, you are the meaning maker. You don't have to assign that meaning to it. I don't. I call it my own experience. But I know that it's the same thing. Like we're tapped into the same things. I just don't experience mine as other. When I channel source and when I walk around my reality, I see it kind of like cell animation where there's a constant backdrop. There's all of this that is happening around me. And I understand that I assign it meaning. So I am choosing what gets my attention and what doesn't. I am naming it what I am going to call it, whether it's good or bad, us, them, me, mine. I assign all that meaning, including the emotions attached to it. I assign that meaning. You know, the only difference between excitement and anxiety is what's going on in here for me. And so I've cultivated my environment and my world around me to reflect what I want to see. So I assigned the meaning. Right. And I was raised Christian, so I have a Christian foundation. So I speak about it comfortably within that lens. But I also really love mythology. So I work with my psyche in the lens of, mythological gods and characters from stories, because that's how my mind symbolically makes meaning out of the world around me. But that source that I tap into, that higher knowing, that inspiration and intuition, for me, doesn't sound different. It sounds more than what I may feel like in this moment, or what I am consciously aware of from my experience, because my conscious is only limited to what it has seen so far. And my subconscious has been highly programmed by everything from out here. But something in me is able to see beyond both of those and find the solutions and communicate to me. Meaning some of those thoughts don't have the feelings attached to them. They open doors, not close them. They lead me to pathways that increase my confidence in my lived expression of my own values. Something inside me is deeply tied to my values, knows what they are, and has been guiding me towards them my entire life. What I choose to call that, I have cultivated for myself in order to curate my conscious mind to present me with the material that I want to engage with and interact with, because I learned that I can do that. And each of the permission slips that I encountered along the way was helpful. I learned something from all of it, even those lenses that took me outside of what I had been taught or shown by others, because they were all limited by their own perspectives. Right? So they were communicating the same things to me in the language that they were equipped with from the experience of their past that they were consciously aware of. That's a lot just right there. But we all channel, we all have that. So if you are sitting in that liminal space, that in between, feeling like the world out there has reached a plateau in what it can offer you in your growth and development, but you don't quite feel comfortable aligning with some of these other realms of spiritual discussion, right? Like It's okay to choose to stay in your tradition and not break with tradition. That is a value you get to choose and assign to yourself. So, if you have a heavily religious doctrine that prevents you from accessing a realm that is more mystical, you can still find that information that the mystical are teaching in the realm of your own language. It's there and it will meet you, but don't limit yourself to how, right? You're the meaning maker. Keep doors open, assign the meaning, say, I am going to take what I need and leave the rest, and you'll discover Source talks to you too. And you'll be able to decide and define what that relationship means to you in your own terms. It's a both and world, not an either or. The spirituality and the psychology and the science and the quantum physics, they're all telling you the same thing. Don't get lost in the nuance. You are the meaning maker. Align yourself with what fits your values, and the values will not lead you astray, whether you call them angels or deities or psychological principles. Values and guiding principles are your truth. And wherever you find the pathway that leads you to a greater and greater expression with confidence of your values in your life, you're doing great. You're doing great. And you don't have to define it the way anybody else does. You're free to describe it the way you do. I enjoy speaking in the language of deities and mythology and even Marvel comic superheroes, because the subconscious understands story. It doesn't understand data. It takes in data points and processes them in the logical regions, but it doesn't own them as value and belief until you give it story and meaning. So you are the meaning maker, and Source is talking to you, whatever you decide to name it. The power is in the language, the power is in the name, and the power is in you. So take it, own it, make it yours. Happy New Year. Be what you value. That's all you need to do right now. What value is being pressed in this moment, be it, and that is Source talking to you and through you to others. And when you start living that way, what's out there will start bringing to you more of what you need in order to continue that constant communion and conversation with your Source. But you're the meaning maker. Your experience, the labeling, the naming, the meaning, that should come after your presence. Let things arrive to you and then decide and choose how you are going to name them. That is your power. That is how you become a creator. And that is how you'll find your Source within. Anyway, that's all I've got. Love you. Own it. Boop, boop, boop. Button.